Hey guys, it is Julie here with JT Wealth. Today we're chatting about Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway, so let's get into it. Alright guys, welcome back and thank you all so much for being here. Like I said, today we're discussing Berkshire Hathaway. The company recently reported earnings, so we'll take a look at those, see what their top holdings are and some of the biggest changes in their portfolio, and we're going to take a look at what other big names have been buying up the stock recently. Of course, just before we jump into all of that, this is your friendly reminder that if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. We always appreciate hearing from you guys. So today we're taking a look at Berkshire Hathaway B. With a market cap of $633 billion, the company trades under the ticker BRK.B and trades at $289 per share. Berkshire.B, of course, is the more affordable version of Berkshire Hathaway Class A stocks. They trade at over $436,000 per share. The company reported their Q3 earnings on Saturday, which is when I learned that there's no hard rule that a company has to report on a business day, so there you go. During the third quarter, their operating earnings rose 20% year over year, coming in at $7.76 billion. However, the company did post a net loss of $2.69 billion versus a $10.34 billion gain a year ago. The quarterly loss was largely due to a drop in their equity investments amid the market's roller coaster ride lately. Their insurance investment income came in at $1.4 billion, which was up year over year, but their underwriting results took a $2.7 billion hit from Hurricane Ian. Berkshire Hathaway did end with a cash pile of about $109 billion at the end of the quarter. The company also spent $1.05 billion on share buybacks. This brings their 9-month total to $5.25 billion. Now, this might seem like a lot, but it was actually below expectations. Analysts were expecting a buyback closer to $3.2 billion, similar to their first quarter. This is also well below the quarterly buyback rate of $7 billion in 2021. Now we're going to take a look at the top holdings of Berkshire Hathaway, but we are still waiting for the most recent 13F, though we can get some insights from this recent earnings. The next 13F should be coming out within this next week, however, as they are due November 14th, so we'll have more updates on big portfolio changes then. But in this recent earnings filing, we can see that the company bought nearly $9 billion worth of stock and sold about $5 billion. It appears that they purchased about 6 million shares of Chevron, bringing the energy giant to their third biggest holding. Of course, the Apple stock has long held the biggest position in the Berkshire Hathaway portfolio, and it leads by quite a bit. As of June 30th, Apple held about 40% of the Berkshire Hathaway portfolio. They're followed by Bank of America, Coca-Cola, Chevron, American Express, Kraft Heinz, Occidental Petroleum, Moody's, and US Bancorp. 2022 has been quite volatile, with the market facing many headwinds, so we've seen some pretty mixed results for some of these stocks' gains. Or I should say yearly losses for some. Their biggest holding, Apple, is down 7.5%, and the biggest loser in the top holdings has been Moody's, down over 32% this past year. Of course, there are some highlights, including Chevron, who's up 65%, and Occidental Petroleum, who's up 115%, and we're going to talk more about them in a second. Despite varying results, many of the stocks come in as moderate or strong buys amongst analysts. And in true Warren Buffett fashion, all of its top 10 holdings pay a dividend, with yields ranging from 0.65% up to 4.34%. And with billions of dollars in these companies, you know that's got to make for some very nice passive income. Now, taking a look at some of the biggest changes in positions from the last quarter, those included Ally Financial, whose position increased by 234%, and Occidental Petroleum, whose position increased by over 22%. The Ally Financial stock has had a rough year, down 46% this past year, and down 22% the last 3 months, so we'll see if Warren is expecting a big turnaround here soon. And then there's Occidental Petroleum. This stock has made headlines plenty of times, with Warren Buffett's continued interest in them. Their stock currently trades at $75 per share and is up 115% this past year. Berkshire Hathaway has accumulated an over 20% stake in Occidental Petroleum, and back in August, they received regulatory approval to buy up to 50%. All of this has spurred speculation that eventually they might just buy the whole company. You can see they've been consistently making very large purchases over this last 6 months. In their Q2 13F, the company also eliminated a couple positions entirely, selling out of both Royalty Pharma and Verizon Communications. They also decreased their positions in StoreCap Corp and General Motors. Another interesting piece of information is some of the big names that have been scooping up shares of Berkshire Hathaway. Overall, hedge funds increased their holdings by 5.3 million shares last quarter. And this includes some pretty notable purchases. Chilton Investment increased their holdings by 815%, coming in at $29.5 million. Ray Dalio's Bridgewater Associates increased their position by 89%, bringing it to $156 million. And biggest of all, we have Bill Gates with his Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. They increased their position by 20%, bringing it to nearly $9.5 billion. This is Bill Gates' biggest holding, making up over 53% of their portfolio. Definitely some notable purchases there. So that is going to be everything for our overview of Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway. You guys know I always love hearing from you, so let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What do you think of their top 10 holdings? Are there any stocks you love or maybe disagree with? Let me know your thoughts. Please keep in mind these videos are never a suggestion to buy or sell any specific stock and are just meant for entertainment and information purposes. Please make sure you're always doing your own research and due diligence before making any investment decision. If you made it to the end of today's video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and make sure you're subscribed to the channel as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you back here next time.